Hi, thank you for visiting my YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to look at a rare database of institutional real estate investors. To be clear, this exclusive database represents the who's who of institutional real estate investors, over 13,000 verified global firms actively allocating capital to property, infrastructure, and income-generating real assets. The ultimate global institutional real estate investors database. Now you're going to see the spreadsheet coming up a little bit later on in the video. This presentation introduces an exclusive and meticulously verified database of 13,600 global institutional investors actively allocating capital to real estate and related real assets. Compiled from confirmed institutional records and fully updated for 2025, it represents the most comprehensive coverage of institutional capital engaged in property investment worldwide. Now, keep in mind, these type of databases are not available to be scraped from the internet. This is an institutional grade data set. So this data set spans sovereign wealth funds, pension funds, insurance companies, banks, wealth managers, fund of funds managers, endowments, superannuation schemes, family offices, investment trusts, along many others. Now, each verified as active participants in real estate and infrastructure markets. Now, unlike generic investor directories, this database isolates institutions with confirmed real estate mandates, allocation programs, and portfolio exposure, providing actionable intelligence for fundraisers, developments, and advisors pursuing equity commitments, joint ventures, or co-investment relationships. So if you're looking for real estate investors, this is really the holy grail. Now, it represents institutional grade intelligence created to enhance fundraising precision, accurate deal sourcing, and connect you directly to the decision makers managing the world's most significant real estate capital pools. So the key database components, so this unique database of institutional real estate investors includes the following. So there's 13,680 institutional real estate companies, 50,500 key contacts, of which 31,500 have the key contact emails, and there's key descriptions of firms, websites, company emails, and more. And again, you're going to see the Excel spreadsheet coming up in a bit. So Global Institutional Real Estate Investors Database is your gateway to institutional real estate capital. 1. Comprehensive institutional coverage across 60 markets. So from Abu Dhabi to Zurich, this database spans over 13,000 verified institutional investors with active real estate mandates. It covers sovereign wealth funds, pension boards, insurers, endowments, global asset managers allocating to core, value add, and opportunistic strategies. So examples could be APG, ADIA, Alliance Real Estate, and Ontario Teachers Pension Plan. 2. This is institutional grade profiles with verified intelligence. So each record details ownership structures and portfolio exposure, allocation strategy, regional footprint, that's sourced from verified institutional disclosures. Now, not every single cell and every part of the database is 100% complete, but it's the most active and up-to-date resource that you're going to find. So gain unmatched visibility into the largest, most global active real estate allocators. 3. Access long-term global capital. So these institutions act as patient strategic partners, co-investing with developers, funds, and operators in logistics, residential, hospitality, and mixed-use sectors. So their mandates emphasize stability, partnership, and scalable deployment across cycles. And 4, it's built for cross-border fundraising and institutional partnerships. So connect directly with institutional capital pools rarely found in commercial investor lists. It's ideal for fund sponsors, placement agents, and developers seeking co-investors, LPs, or institutional JV partners. It's a powerful complement to family office, pension, and investment company databases, providing comprehensive global coverage. So why this database is unique? Well, it's designed for accessing global institutional real estate investors. So firstly, it's curated for real estate capital deployment, purpose-built for fund managers, developers, and advisors seeking to engage institutional investors actively deploying capital into real estate and real assets. Now, this data set excludes passive funds in active listings, so it's focusing mainly on active allocators, targeted relevance, and deal alignment. So basically, it's perfect for investors. These are investors that are deploying between $50 and $500 million across core, value add, and opportunistic property strategies. 2, proprietary, verified, institutional grade. Again, 13,000 contacts, comprehensive profiles. You're going to get some information such as fund type, assets under management, allocation mix, preferred sectors, and geographic activity. Verified accuracy, it really covers only active institutional investors, and it's recently updated, reflects current mandates and deployment status. Thirdly, you can accelerate your access to institutional real estate capital. So you're going to gain a measurable edge by connecting directly with institutional real estate allocators globally. Eliminate guesswork, save time. All my databases, if you've watched previous videos and you've gone to the website, really all I'm doing is saving you months and months of that initial research, and you don't have to subscribe to some of the large providers of databases that cost tens of thousands of dollars a year. And this is just an easy way for you to get your targets a lot more efficiently. Again, institutional credibility designed for professional users, fund managers, developers, and advisors. So who can benefit from this? Well, fundraisers and capital advisors for professionals raising capital across real estate, private equity, and alternatives. It's for developers, fund managers, project sponsors. Thirdly, strategic intermediaries and consultants. That could be consultants, advisors, fundraising strategists, handling multi-sector mandates. This is the perfect database if you are an institutional group and you do have a number of mandates, because it does have a wide breadth. And fourth, cross-border capital connectors. For professional structuring global fund placements or joint ventures, it covers North America, Europe, Middle East, and Asia Pacific, verified for active deployment. I do have separate databases that focus on the Middle East, as an example, family investment offices. It's probably the most comprehensive family investment office database that's ever been compiled for the Middle East. So if it is a specific country or region you're looking in, then I have broader databases that you can use for that as well. So let's take a look at the database. First, a key database disclosure. I like to add this to all my videos. My extensive database library provides hundreds of thousands of global contacts, typically including profiles, emails, and websites, though not all details are complete. Now, it's primarily compiled and updated from 2021 to 2025, with most of the key updates in the last couple of years. Now, this corporate resource may include contacts whose roles have since changed. It's designed as an excellent starting point for outreach. It's best leveraged and continually refined by organizations with dedicated data teams. To be clear, this is not a database that you use to spam. This is a research database for you to really target it on who your potential investment opportunities are going to come from. So this database comprises a blend of individuals and companies, each with distinct investment criteria and operating condition. So there's no guarantee your approach will be favorably received. Note, this database is available to corporate or groups only, no personal sales. Okay, now we're over on the spreadsheet part, and we're going to look at three sheets in this particular database. One is the firms investing in real estate, the real estate contacts, and then I'm going to highlight some of the real estate sector highlights part of the spreadsheet. So you can see on the bottom here we've got about 13,680 contacts. If we go back up to the top on the cells on top, so you're going to have firm name, you're going to have a bit of information about their background, so you can do some initial screening there. You're going to have firm type, so it could be a bank, sovereign wealth fund, wealth manager, insurance company, pension fund. You've seen most of those items in the previous part of the video. Global, so you're seeing city, country, getting some assets under management, region, website, email, company email, telephone number, and secondary location if they have it. Now we're going to focus a little bit more on the right hand side of the spreadsheet coming up in the sector highlights. So let's go to the real estate contacts part. So you can see on the bottom you have around 54,290 contacts, of which there are 31,500 emails. Now these are all senior positions, and if it doesn't have an email, what can you do? Well, it's pretty simple. You just simply type in their name into LinkedIn, and then you're going to end up having about a 98% hit. So you can see these are all filled out. Many of the firms are going to have multiple contacts, so the odds are you probably won't even have to go the LinkedIn route, because you're going to be able to drill down and find a contact within your your interest. All these are ones that are in the real estate as an asset class, real estate sector. So this is a perfect start for you if you want to start to build your target list. Again, everything is here for you as far as all their contact details, even have their phone numbers and their office location. Now let's take a look at the real estate sector highlights a little bit more in depth. So you can see here, this is a spreadsheet that we looked at earlier with the firms investing in real estate. And what I've done is I've just highlighted some of the fields on the right hand side. Now it's key to remember that not every single firm is going to have information on allocations and preferences, but it is very complete. At the minimum, you're going to look at about 10%. The average is around 50% is filled out. The most important things is I've looked at the core part of the filtering, which is, are they investing in real estate? You can see these are all going to be yeses. We also then look at, are they investing in private real estate, listed real estate, direct real estate, and then we start to look at the allocations as far as the funds. So as we scroll a little bit further to the right, and then you can see some of the strategy preferences, you're going to see probably 50% of these are already completed. You're going to get a bit of an idea of what they're looking for. Could be core, core plus, value added, geographic preferences. Again, because it's a global list, a lot of these firms, especially if they're from the US, they're going to be looking towards Asia, Europe, and vice versa. So you're going to get a bit of an idea there. You're going to get information whether they do co-investment, joint ventures, what their typical investment current is. So that this is going to really help you at least start off with a pretty good range of information. Now, what I always like to say in cases like this is you've got the key contact. You don't have to do a lot of fishing around, so you're going to be able to make that first contact and ask them, hey, are you currently allocating for commercial real estate, residential, it could be data centers, whatever it is. This particular database is really going to give you a head start. It's the most up-to-date one that you're going to find. I've always been able to say that a database like this, as we're sitting here in the third quarter of 2025, should provide you enough content and information that's probably going to last you till the end of 2028. Again, it's a perfect database for people that are looking to market their commercial real estate, trophy assets, large-scale property developments, infrastructure, to the largest capital source that's in the market in 2025 and beyond. Now, if you're looking for something a little bit bigger, for larger capital raises, my verified database of 24,000 global funds is perfect. It's all the funds raised since 2022, and it has 400 fundraising executives, 277,000 emails. Again, it's a large capital raises. Think anywhere from 3 million to 100 million coverage across all regions, asset classes, and strategies, and it's the most complete global capital access tool available. I've got videos on this, and it is up to date as of the quarter of 2025. For more information, contact DubaiInvestorsList.com. That's DubaiInvestorsList.com. Please like, share, and subscribe.